So at some point, we would have all thought how cool it would be to solve one of these cubes, right? Oh wait, am I the only one? Anyway, all it takes is just a few algorithms, like maybe 3 or 4, and that's it. Pretty basic. Just like how kids memorize routes to get to a nearest candy store. Straight, right, left. Simple as that. So, nothing complicated. And come on, when we could tolerate equations from math, trigonometric functions, and calculus. Okay. What I'm trying to say is it's pretty simple. Trust me. We can do this. It's going to be a piece of cake. To solve these cubes, we need to use the algorithms, and in order to understand the algorithms, we need to know what each of those letters mean, which is what we will be seeing today. Cube notations, they're called. Let's get straight into that. Alright, so these are the common letters that you'll see, and they stand for right, left, up, down, front, and back. Each letter means to turn that side clockwise when you're facing it. So right would go this way and left would go this way since you're facing it clockwise. And you also need to know that both of them go in different directions, not the same. So just make sure it's clockwise. U would go this way, D would go this way, F this way, and B would go this way. The apostrophe means prime, which means to rotate it in the opposite direction. So R prime wouldn't go clockwise, it's the other way around. 2 means to rotate that layer twice. It's a 180-degree turn. So R2 would go this way, and irrespective of which direction, we will have the same result. Up next, we have the slice layers, this being M, and this being the E layer. Finally, the S layer. And for these, we can't just face it and turn it clockwise. Instead, we follow the same direction as the alphabet nearest to it. For example, M is in between L and R, and L would be the closest letter, so M would follow L. If you see a lowercase letter read as small r or capital followed by W read as R wide, means to do 2 layers at once. X, Y, Z are cube rotations. So X means to rotate the cube in the direction of R, and X prime means to rotate the cube in the direction of R prime. Y follows U, and Z rotates in the direction of F. R wide means to rotate 2 layers at once. If you have a number 3 before that, it means 3 layers. Same way you can have characters after that. Prime means to do opposite direction, and 2 means to do it twice. The number in the beginning tells how many layers, and the number in the end tells how many times. And lastly, there are 4x4 specific notations where R does not mean R wide. Instead, they are slice layers. So R means 2R, or L means 2L. And that's about it. I really hope this helps, and thank you for watching. This is Archana signing off.